Have you ever wondered if Atlantis really exists? This question originates from the ancient Greek philosopher Plato. Around the year 360 BC, in his dialogues Timaeus and Critias, he unveiled the tale of a mighty civilization named Atlantis. Plato described Atlantis as a utopia of advanced knowledge and immense power. It was an island larger than Asia and Libya combined, located beyond the Pillars of Hercules, the modern-day Strait of Gibraltar. Atlantis was rich in natural resources, and its inhabitants were advanced in sciences and the arts. They lived in a society structured for harmony and honor. It was much like a dream of perfection. The Atlanteans built incredible structures with walls clad in silver, gold, and a mysterious metal called orichalcum. The city was laid out in concentric circles of water and land with the royal palace at the center. Their naval prowess was unmatched, ruling over several other islands and even parts of the continent. However, this ideal civilization fell from grace. Their divine nature diluted over generations, and they became morally bankrupt. The gods decided to punish them, and in a single day and night of misfortune, Atlantis was consumed by the sea and vanished. An entire civilization, with all its glory and might, sank into the ocean, lost forever. The tale of Atlantis was born. It is a tale of a grand civilization that once existed and was lost to the depths of the ocean. It has intrigued, fascinated, and baffled mankind for over millennia. This is Atlantis, a grand civilization lost to the depths of the ocean. Was Plato's Atlantis a real place or just a philosophical tale? This question has been a topic of heated discussion among scholars for centuries. Some propose that Plato's account of Atlantis was not a historical record but an allegory, a vehicle used to convey philosophical and political ideas. Plato was a philosopher, not a historian. His works often use dialogues and narratives to explore and illustrate philosophical concepts. In the case of Atlantis, it's suggested that the tale served as an allegory of hubris and divine punishment, a cautionary tale warning against the perils of overreaching ambition and moral decay. The highly advanced yet morally corrupt Atlantis, doomed by its own excesses, could be seen as a critique of societies that valued materialistic achievements over moral integrity. Additionally, Plato's Atlantis was said to be beyond the Pillars of Hercules, a term that ancient Greeks used to refer to the Strait of Gibraltar. But the civilizations known to Greeks at the time did not extend beyond this point, leading some to believe that Plato may have used Atlantis to explore his ideas about an ideal society uncorrupted by known cultures. Nonetheless, there's the glaring issue of the lack of archaeological evidence. Despite extensive archaeological efforts dedicated to uncovering the mysteries of the past, no physical evidence supporting the existence of Atlantis has been discovered. No artifacts, no structures, no inscriptions. If Atlantis were a real place, one might expect to find at least some remnants of this supposedly grand civilization. But the absence of proof casts doubt over the historicity of Atlantis. The absence of tangible proof and the potential allegorical interpretation leaves us questioning the reality of Atlantis. Was it a real place that sank into the depths of the sea? Or was it a narrative crafted by Plato to convey his philosophical ideas? Until tangible evidence surfaces, the mystery of Atlantis continues to captivate us. Could a massive landmass just vanish without a trace? This question is the heart of the geological considerations that contradict the existence of Atlantis as a large, sunken island. The Earth's crust is made up of several large and small solid plates, which are constantly but slowly moving. These tectonic plates can cause land to rise through volcanic activity or sink due to erosion and subsidence over millions of years. But the key word here is slowly. The story of Atlantis implies a catastrophic event that caused the entire civilization to disappear overnight. From a geological standpoint, this is highly improbable, if not impossible. The ocean floor is also extensively mapped and studied. We have discovered underwater mountain ranges, deep trenches, even sunken ships, but no trace of an entire lost civilization. This absence of geological evidence further challenges the plausibility of Atlantis's existence. Numerous places around the globe, from the Mediterranean to Antarctica, Even the Caribbean have been proposed as the possible location of Atlantis over the years. Some suggest that Atlantis was actually part of the Minoan civilization on the island of Crete, destroyed by a volcanic eruption and subsequent tsunami around 1600 BC. Atlantis, being in Antarctica, once a temperate region before shifting poles turned it into a frozen wasteland, is also suggested. Theories also place Atlantis in the Caribbean, sunk by the event that formed the Bermuda Triangle. It's important to note that these hypotheses lack consensus and are often based on speculative interpretations rather than concrete evidence. Each theory presents exciting possibilities, but they remain just that, theories without substantial proof. We're left with a fascinating tale of a lost civilization, a myriad of theories and a heap of geological contradictions. The theories abound, yet none have found solid ground. Atlantis, a historical fact or a mythical tale? The Atlantis legend echoes tales of lost civilizations from various cultures around the globe. From the ancient city of Lyonesse, swallowed by the sea in Arthurian legend, to the sunken city of Wise in Breton folklore. The story of Atlantis could be symbolic than factual. The shared motifs suggest a fascination with the idea of advanced societies lost to time and disaster. This narrative resonates with human nature's attraction to the unknown, the allure of forgotten wisdom, and the tales of hubris leading to downfall. The Atlantis narrative might not be a historical account, but part of a larger tapestry of human mythology and storytelling. The tale represents a timeless metaphor for civilization's rise and inevitable fall. The allure of Atlantis captivates us. The lack of empirical evidence leaves it a mystery, perhaps forever lost in the annals of myth and legend.